See this mess? It's about time somebody cleaned it up, I guess. This is my mother and father's house. Mother's house now. Father passed away a couple years ago. And nobody uses this space. I mean, for years he dreamed about closing his carport in and having a nice garden. So he had quite a few gardens. I used to actually pressure can food over an open fire right back there where that camper is, right in there. I've seen him do it many a times. But usually this whole side lot was a garden. And then as he got older, about 6 or 7 years ago, he stopped doing it because he couldn't take care of it. And with me being busy all the time and my other brothers not being worth 2 cents, he didn't do it. And and then his health slowly took him from us. But most of y'all don't know that I live right on outskirts of the city now. Sold my house down at my other place that I used to do my garden videos. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, you're doomed, you're moving to the city. Well, it's a lot of us preppers that live in the city, and I know several here locally. I've met a lot of people in the last year that actually live in the city and do good. And if things get real bad in the city, you got to have a backup plan. You got to have a plan B and a plan C and so on and so forth. So it's how you prepare and how you handle your things is what makes you survive. That being said, let's get out of this car and check it out. This was his old truck. As you can see, I have barrels on it. Hope the neighbor's big German Shepherd don't run down on me, because I hate to shoot their dog, but he wants to act all violent. Anyway, man, I don't care about the tag. The tag don't go to the truck. That's just the city gets on him. I gave him that tag. I bought it at a yard sale. He left this to my son, which I don't think he's going to do anything with. It's been sitting here for 2 years. So I think I'm going to take it and build a gasifier and run this thing. Be a cool little project. Never done one before. As you can see, the building I closed in for him after he died to put all his stuff in. It's still full of his stuff. My mother she won't go through it. But stuff's sitting out here. We're going to clean all this up. I'm going to clean all this up, let me say that. But right here, where that fence starts over there, I'm going to come up with the privacy fence and back to the front of this building. And put a nice garden in here. This is good ground. Good dirt down there. Just needs to be cleaned up. If you're a prepper, there's plenty of things here you can use. Gas cans and such. This thing is coming out of here. Nobody uses that. It's full of junk. It's going in a dump. There's some fence, some water barrels. But I'm going to use this fence and redo all this. Tree fell right there, I think. And make this whole area back here a garden area. And all this on the side. Be a nice garden. I never could get corn to grow down there where I live. I don't think it was something to do with the ground. I don't know. But we're going to get some corn here. We're going to fence this thing off. Clean it up. Close that in. Paint that building. Put a nice fence up. Clean all this trash up. And make a garden. Make it usable. Make it, get it to where it puts out food for us, where we can survive if something ever happened. I've had a garden every year, and I'm not going to stop this year. So when I'm done, it's going to be nice. So that's a pretty good sized project for one person. I'm going to start next week on it. Hopefully tomorrow I'll go up on the mountain. Haven't been there in about 3 months. As you probably can tell now, I'm still stopped up. I've been sick for 3 weeks. I don't know what's going on. Just a bad cold. But I think I'm getting over it. I feel better in the last couple of days. I've been out and about. I mean, I still got to work every day. Started a couple new businesses. One of them was something to do with kind of tactical and survival and prepping. Hasn't taken off yet. Of course, it's only been a week. and I've been under the weather, but hopefully I can introduce that to y'all. Right now, number one project, get the food in the ground. It's about 50 degrees a day. It's pretty cold this morning, so I think if I get it done, cleaned up, tilled, fence up by next week, and then start planting in the evening time. Now that I don't have to drive an hour to go home every day and an hour to go to work, I got a couple extra hours a day. And like I said, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, you moved to the city, you're crazy. You should have stayed in the country. Well, I have a cabin that I'm building in the mountain on a right decent sized piece of property, so I'm not worried about a place to go, and it's actually closer to here than it is to where I used to live, which was about 45 minutes different. So I'm actually 45 minutes closer to the bug out location now. Anyway, don't want to make this video too long. I haven't did a video in a while. I want to just say thanks to everybody who's stuck with my channel, and it's been a rough couple years. I haven't been into it much. Father passing away, other things happening, selling my house, and so on and so forth. Life happens. Sometimes it just hands you a plate and you got to deal with it. That's what I did. Anyway, tree limb fell right there. So videos coming up. We're going to make this a nice garden to provide plenty of food for me, my family, my mother, and if I get some volunteers to help me with it, them too. If I have to do it by myself, I ain't sharing. I've done realized in life that if a man can't step up and try to help himself or help out others, then he shouldn't expect anything in return. And that's bottom line. I like people, I love helping people, but it's then got to the point in my life where I'm tired of people taking advantage and wanting something for nothing and got their hand out all the time. And that's what this country has come to. People with their hands out. Nobody wants to do anything for themselves anymore. It's all about what can they get for free, and somebody owes them this and that. Well, that's over with for me. In the last 2 years, I've did away with a lot of friends, or so-called friends, and family members. And, you know, some of them still around. Some of them understand. Some of them don't. Some of them think I'm an asshole. Yeah, I could be. Anyway, thanks for watching my channel. Y'all have a great day. See you in the next video.